Welcome back to Fast Track. I'm Kyle Bloyd.
And I'm Laura Hoffman.
In this segment of Fast Track, we'll hear from our political correspondent, Mike Westervelt.
And bring a story on how Purdue hopes to aid energy conservation.
But first, Laura has news on the Middle East Advisory Summit.
The Obama administration is projecting a phased withdrawal of troops stationed in Iraq and preparing to negotiate a peace treaty between Israel and Palestine. However, many questions are rising about the possibilities of success for these endeavors, which Purdue officials are hoping to resolve. Fast Track Erica Mills attended a presentation on these issues and has more on this story.
Students and community members from all across the greater Lafayette area came together on Thursday, March 26, to put together a proposal to send to President Barack Obama. The forum, entitled Conversations on Israel and Palestine, Afghanistan, and the Persian Gulf, Proposals for President Obama, featured a panel of 4 experts, including 2 collegiate students who recently traveled to Israel, Professor Baha, who spoke of Afghanistan, and Professor Carroll, who lectured about making connections. Professor Baha began by identifying the history of Afghanistan and explained how they got into their current position.
With the Northern Alliance to power, Afghanistan became land of apartheid. The 65% of the population who were Pashtun was treated like dirt.
The event was sponsored by the Committee on Peace Studies. Their goal is to convince Congress and the Obama administration to stop the escalation and end the war in Afghanistan. The committee had petitions available and encouraged participants to sign up and stand up for change. On April 4, 2009, the committee will participate in the 5th Annual Midwest Peace and Justice Summit. The event is free and open to the public and will feature a keynote speaker and free light dinner. For more information about how to get involved, visit www.mpjs.org. This is Erica Mills reporting for Fast Track.
The economy and Afghanistan are a hot topic between Australian Prime Minister Kevin Rudd and President Obama. Mike Westervelt has more This Week in Politics.
Mr. Rudd and Mr. Obama met this week in the Oval Office and both agree that the war in Afghanistan should continue with a focused and disciplined approach. The two are also in concert with ways to stabilize the world economy. They believe the U.S. economic stimulus package and a continued government injection in Australia will help shore up job markets. Also this week, the House has slashed more than $100 billion from Mr. Obama's budget. House leaders decided to dump the president's plan to seek more cash for a financial sector bailout. In addition, U.S. stocks rallied this week to show the best monthly gain since 1987. General Electric, Bank of America, and Alcoa led the Dow Jones to a nearly 5% gain. Wall Street is hoping the government's plan to join private investors in buying up toxic assets will continue to send stocks upward. And finally, the housing market. Are we back in business, baby? Sales of new single-family homes rose at their fastest pace in 10 months at 4.7%. But that comes after January home sales fell to their lowest rate since '63. Still in a rental house, I'm Mike Westervelt. Until next week, be well.
The Purdue student government election is underway and there are 3 candidates fighting for the top spot. On the first ticket is Ryan Hatfield and running mate Beth Corrigan. Hatfield said he is concerned about student rights, promising if he's elected, he will do what he can to keep student fees low. He is also determined to bring a text message service to students so they can receive instant information on bus schedules. On the second ticket is Nathan Welsh and running mate Tara Lanin. If elected, Welsh wants to make drastic improvements to the Recreational Sports Center. He hopes to move some of the machines to various places on campus in order for students to have easier access. On the final ticket is Adam Klein and running mate Christian Schrack. Klein said if he is elected, he wants to help Purdue in their transition of going green. He wants to work with ITAP to create a double-sided printing program in order to conserve paper. Fast Track will have coverage of the PSD presidential debates, and students can vote for their favorite candidate on the Get Involved website from March 31st to April 2nd.
An issue between some of Ryan Hatfield's 2007 supporters and the exponent remains unresolved. Last year, after Hatfield was disqualified from the PSG election, flyers were inserted into the newspaper with his and his running mate's photograph on the cover. The flyers also used copies of the exponent's logo and information, which is copyright infringement. While there's not been a formal lawsuit brought against any individual, the exponent's lawyer Kai Gertie said he has tried to schedule 3 depositions to find out further information on the issue. Hatfield says although he knows who distributed the flyers, he will not give up any information. Since the Boiler copymaker, a Purdue publisher, published the flyers, the university has taken disciplinary action. The university has refused to turn over the individual's name to the exponent, stating that they are protecting student privacy. We'll keep you updated as more information becomes available.
Energy conservation is a big concern for Purdue's College of Technology. Currently, students and professors are hoping that a new contraption will provide solution to energy waste. Stephen George has more on this story.
Purdue students and professors of the College of Technology are working hard to find solutions that could help the development of greener vehicles. Recently, they have created an electrically powered energy testing tricycle to conduct their research.
This design is unique in the sense that we deliver the energy or electrical power right into the wheel. We use hub wheel motor. So when you use the hub wheel motor, that means motor is in the hub. So we send the electrical signal and make it to turn, and this check where the position is, and then send another signal. It has a built-in the device that communicate to you about how much energy is delivered to the motor, how much energy is transferred to the capacitor, what is the historical data.
The tricycle features a reclining seat with pedals located in the front and handlebars on the sides used for steering. The research on this tricycle was applied to controllers, battery configurations, charging devices, and motor drives. The tricycle was constructed within Purdue's International Rectifier Power, Electronics Development and Application Lab. It is here that research focuses on how to improve the efficiency of electronically controlled DC motors.
The goal we have is to come up with a system that is the consume least amount of energy, and you can produce at the least cost. The cost is important. Otherwise, people will never use it. There are systems, they're so expensive, so why bother? So once we reach that point that we think that we can mass produce this one with very least amount of money, that means many people will use it.
The research is important because these motors could eventually replace the mechanically controlled motors that are used today. This is Stephen George reporting for Fast Track.
After the break, we'll have all of your basketball updates.
And we'll head to the Weather Center for this week's national forecast. Stay with us.
Wouldn't you like the opportunity to see the world while learning at the same time? You can get that chance here at Purdue University. Purdue offers a wide range of over 200 programs for study abroad. The study abroad programs also offer various opportunities in over 40 different countries. Applying is easy. The study abroad office is located in Young Hall and has a number of advisors waiting to find the program best fit for you. So come find out what the world has to offer.